Yo, this fight between Invincible and Thragg is genuinely going to break the internet once it gets animated, assuming the animation survives the budget, because this fight is absolutely ridiculous. During the final war against the viltrumites, Thragg completely loses his mind. Bro literally starts using his own children as weapons. I'm dead serious. He grabs them and throws them directly at Mark like living missiles, except Mark is so powerful at this point that most of them are basically dying on impact. Imagine realizing your own father sees you as extra ammunition. That is actually insane. And this is where everything changes. One of Thragg's daughters, Ursaal, finally snaps after watching so many of her brothers and sisters die for absolutely nothing. She stops fighting in the middle of the war and tells the others that their father abandoned them a long time ago and that no more of them should die for him. Even General Craig looks shocked because viltrumites are not supposed to openly reject their leader like that. And somehow it works. A huge number of Thragg's children actually surrender right there on the battlefield after realizing they were never fighting for family or survival. They were just being used by Thragg as disposable soldiers. But by then the damage is already catastrophic. Heroes and viltrumites are dying everywhere. Anissa dies protecting Adam, Eve, and Tara. Nolan is critically injured, and the entire battlefield basically collapses into complete chaos. Meanwhile, Mark drags Thragg directly into the sun itself. Their suits instantly begin burning apart, their skin starts charring black, and every punch looks like it should kill them instantly. Both of them are literally melting while still trying to beat each other to death, and somehow Thragg is still talking trash through all of it like hatred alone is keeping this man alive. Mark realizes the only way to stop Thragg permanently is to force the fight deeper into the core of the sun. So every single time Thragg tries escaping, Mark just pulls him right back down. Both of them are getting burned so badly they almost stop looking human anymore. Then Robot unexpectedly sends one of his drone armors to help Mark survive longer. At first Mark thinks the drone is there to attack him again, but Robot actually sent it to keep him alive long enough to finish the fight. Unfortunately, the armor starts melting almost immediately because the temperature inside the sun is just too extreme. And then Thragg proves exactly why he's considered the strongest viltrumite in existence. He literally breaks both of Mark's arms. At that point, Mark should honestly be finished. But instead, this man goes completely feral, climbs on top of Thragg, and bites directly through his throat with his teeth. No weapons, just pure survival instinct and rage. Thragg finally falls backward into the core of the sun and burns into ash while Mark slowly starts dying from his injuries and the heat. Until Alan the alien arrives at the very last second and pulls him out before he burns alive too. And honestly, this might still be one of the greatest final battles ever written in comic book history.